Hello, this is Indica from Cosmetic Plate, and today I would like to show you the Naturals VoxBox from Influenster. For those of you who are not familiar, Influenster is a service sort of in between Birchbox and BuzzAgent. And they'll send you a box that you can uh, sort of sign up for. I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, the difference is that it's free. And they just ask you to evaluate the products and basically help get the word out there about some brands that are often either new that you might not be familiar with or that might be releasing a new product. So basically, I'll go over the box and then I'll talk a little bit more about Influencer and my impression so far. So this is the box that I got. It's pretty big. I would say in terms of volume, it's probably a good 4 times the size of a Birchbox, and it has a pretty good weight to it. So it's pretty promising. And then you open it up and there's quite a bit of stuff inside. There's a card that shows the contents, like with any subscription box. The nice thing about this one, it's fairly thorough. So I'll quickly go over the items and then talk a little bit more about them. But first there's a dish drying mat, which takes up most of the space in the box. It's fairly large. It's folded up into thirds. But yeah, this one is big enough that I'm not even entirely sure it's going to fit on our kitchen counter in my tiny New York City apartment. The second item is this Daily Health Booster packet from eBoost, which I believe has been featured in a couple of subscription boxes before, but I guess the idea is that it's a dietary supplement that dissolves in water, and it's orange flavored. The next item is this lip moisturizer from Lipsil, basically a lip balm, and it's made of natural pure Swedish beeswax. Next, there's hand sanitizing wipe from Clean Well. Just comes in a single small packet like this. There's a deodorant from Geodeo, or Geodeo, in a scent that's called Island. And then there's also an envelope that looks like this from Nictress that actually contains a couple of small packets of a natural sweetener. There's basically 2 sugar packet size samples in there, and then also a coupon for $1 off and Nictress products. There's a card that goes with the Geodeo that says that you can get it as a gift with purchase from drugstore. Or no, if you buy the Geodeo from drugstore, you get a free moist stick lip balm. There's also a sheet of paper with a little bit more information about the dish drying mat. And then the last item, they send out 4 different items based on your demographic information. You got 1 of 4 items. And actually, I'll talk about this in a minute, but I actually got 2 boxes, so I have 2 of the 4 items. The first was these, they're called Time Release Maxi Hair Maximized Nourishment for Hair, Nails, and Skin Gluten-Free Dietary Supplements. It's a pretty big bottle. It's got 60 tablets in there. And the other was these wax strips from Parisa, I don't know how you want to call it, which are apparently for both face and for bikini. And it says all hair types, and there's 16 or 8 2-sided strips in there. Alright, so I guess I'll go over these a little bit more detail for those of you who are curious. If you really just wanted to see inside, you could just stop watching now. But yeah, so basically, I haven't actually tested any of these products yet. When I was picked to be featured or to receive this influencer box, I really wanted to sort of go through the process honestly, and so I intended to do an unboxing video where I, you know, showed all of the products before I've actually experienced any of them, to give an honest first impression of all of them. That got a little bit, that intention got a little bit messed up because when I first received the box in mid-September, it was actually, obviously couldn't contain my excitement, had to open it up to see what was inside even before I even thought about making a video, and I discovered that one of the products, the Geodio, was actually missing. And then when I read the card with all the products that were inside, it was really the only product out of all of them that particularly appealed to me. So of course I immediately contacted them and said, look, I'm missing this product. Didn't honestly really expect a response because I figured the box was free. They're probably just going to tell me, too bad, so sad. Sorry, better luck next time. But they were surprisingly nice about it, and offered to send me a replacement. Didn't even realize the replacement basically meant they just sent me a whole new box. So now I have duplicates of basically every other item. So that's, like I said, that's why I ended up with both the hair supplements and the wax strips, where normally you would have gotten only one out of the last item. So yeah, so I hadn't really touched anything. I mean, I still wanted to wait until I got the Geodio before I made the video because I really wanted to show, honest first impressions. So yeah, so the dish mat, I haven't used it at all, even though I knew that I had it. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure I can fit this on my kitchen counter, but I'll try to give it a shot. So the lip balm, here, I'll actually show this one. This is what it looks like out of the packaging. And I would say it's a little bit, it's definitely bigger than like a chapstick or a Burt's Bees, but in terms of the actual size, I would say it's probably pretty standard. It's 0.1 ounce. The one thing that I like about this is that it has a slider on the side that's actually the shape of a bee, because it's made out of natural, pure Swedish beeswax. So I think that's super cute. But I'm not a huge lip balm person, so I'll give this a shot. But then hopefully I'll give it to Catbot or someone else who's hopefully not too picky about sharing a lip balm, because I am pretty sure they'll get more use out of it than me. The e-boost, I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying. I just hope it's not too artificial flavored, but I'm okay with products like that. The Clean Well, I mean, I'm a little disappointed that there's only one packet with one wipe. Obviously I have two now, but I feel like for anyone else, this is not really a good way to tell if the product is really effective. I don't know. But I guess at the same time, it's sort of nice that it's in this portable travel packet. I can at least stick it in my purse and take it with me, so that's not too bad. The Geodio, like I said, this is the one product that I'm excited about because I've been slowly switching to mostly natural and organic skincare and bath and body products. But deodorant is the one thing where I feel like you never really see a lot of natural alternatives to what you use every day. So I'm definitely looking forward to giving this a shot. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of these stick type new deodorants. I've always used the roll-ons, though at the same time I guess this is more biodegradable and eco-friendly, I guess. And the scent, it's actually pretty nice, so I'm looking forward to trying this, like I said, and hopefully it'll work. And then what else am I missing? Oh yeah, the Nutress, the sweetener. I mean, I'm not one of those people who actively looks for sugar replacements and artificial sweeteners, although I guess the point of this is a natural sweetener. So I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'll have to. There's only 2 small sugar packet sizes, so it's not even enough to try to include in baking, so I'll just have to try this in coffee, which is really the only other thing that I ever use sugar in. And I guess we'll see. Hopefully it tastes good. And then for the last product, so on the card, it's like I said, it's based on demographics. You will receive one of the following, and so there was the wax strips and the hair tablets. The other two items were a Desert Essence Coconut Shine and Refine Lotion, which is basically a lotion for your hair. And the other was a Shea Moisture Raw Shea Chamomile and Argan Baby Bar Soap. Unluckily for me, either of those I would have been much happier with than either of the two that I got. And I'm also not entirely sure which of the two I'm going to be asked to evaluate. The hair supplements were in the box that was sent to me originally, so I'm guessing that's what they want me to test. But if I had to pick, I would much rather test the wax strips. Not that I'm a huge fan of these at-home wax kits. I've actually bought a couple in the past, and they've just never worked and been a waste of time and money. But the hair supplements just sort of scare me, to be honest. I have a lot of hair all over my body, and without knowing exactly how supplements like this work, I feel like I find it hard to believe that they can guarantee that they're only going to work on the hair on your head and not anywhere else on your body, and I definitely don't need any more hair anywhere else on my body. Although I guess it's good that they also accompanied it with the wax strips now, I guess. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be asked to actually test the hair supplements, because I just don't really want to try those. But we'll see. As part of sort of my obligation for getting this box for free, I do intend to sort of do a fair and honest job as best I can. So there may or may not be a follow-up video. I don't know if any of these are the sort of thing where doing a video review is really helpful, but we'll see. I'll probably start testing them over the next couple of days, because I think I'm running behind. I got an email today saying, oh, we've extended the deadline until next Friday. I didn't even realize that the deadline was supposed to be today, I guess. But yeah, part of the holdup was me waiting for the replacement of the deodorant, and I wanted to do a first impressions video. I didn't want to do a first impressions video without the deodorant, so that's why I'm sort of running behind. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I definitely recommend signing up with Influenster. I think for me it took about 3 months between when I signed up and when I actually became eligible for a box, because I think I signed up at the end of May, early June, and I pre-qualified for this box at the end of August, early September. So it takes a while, but don't get discouraged. You'll almost definitely get to try some new stuff, which is always worth it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a follow-up video, possibly. Thank you.